to Bitcoin Podcast. The only one that's making your money is you. Listen to the Bitcoin Podcast. So hold on and listen to the Bitcoin Podcast.
So I'm going to kick this podcast off by saying there is the beta for Modern Warfare 4 tomorrow starting at 2 p.m. Eastern. Y'all should jump on and see if you can run into us. Or at least me.
Yeah. Look at our code. It's in the description. No, I'm kidding. It's not. I'm not a streamer. I don't even know how to stream, which is sad because I feel like if I were born 10 years later, I would be a streaming giant. A giant streamer. Just big old streamer. Just streaming hard. Like for me, I can't talk and play like those streamers do. I think that's a skill that you have to work on. Like what if I'm playing, I'm just playing. Like I'm locked in. You know?
I heard that from everybody I know in that group chat that I formed to play Halo originally. That keyboard and mouse is going to get shit on because the aim assist is insane for controllers for Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm. I'm a controller guy. I was raised on controller. I stopped using the keyboard and mouse with Doom 2, baby.
I mean, I
Been a
went
long
reverse. I
time.
had an Xbox, and then I went from like SNES to N64 to Xbox, then to no more consoles because I worked during the summer and I bought my own PC. I built it. That was when I was 11 or 12.
I mean, I can't say always. I used to play like Day of Defeat and kind of games like that, 1942 Battlefield. On that's mouse and keyboard, right? But on the console, just fits better in my hands. But hey, guys, welcome to the Bitcoin Podcast, where we talk about Bitcoin sometimes and crypto less. We usually just kind of talk about whatever we want to talk about. In fact, we should have a new tagline. You say the Bitcoin Podcast, here for the hang. And that's the people that we need to bring into our fold. If you like a good hang, we're here for you. So, I mean, if we're gonna tangent moonshot off of things crypto, is privacy. Privacy's always been like a crypto thing. And I find in the GPP arena, of which I am currently the crowning tier 4 GPP member, and also I am the president of the GPP committee. Everybody's talking about privacy now out here in meat space. All the meat proxies are talking about privacy, right? And it all got spawned because everyone's favorite cameras. What are they, Jesse?
Flock.
The flock cameras. They missed an opportunity to do an advertisement with Waka Flocka, by the way. If they would have led with a Waka Flocka ad, then they wouldn't be getting so much pushback. I guarantee it. But
I don't think that's the case because I don't know if you saw, but Trump already has exposure to Axon, which is going to be the failover, and they're going to put the cameras way up in like the, the 30, 40 foot lamp posts, like above the sodium lights, so that you can't get to them anymore. But Halloween is deflocking night, according to the internet.
Couldn't you just take a drone up there and spray paint them?
I don't think people are going to go to those lengths, but I guess we'll find out.
What's the criminality on sawing down a 30-foot pole?
I don't know. I saw somebody who took it down, and I don't remember where, but they didn't get prosecuted at all. So
people will find a way. Paintball guns, slingshots. Slingshot technology has actually advanced quite far since David and Goliath. So slingshot technology is actually very advanced now. How do I know? Reddit. But I've seen some slingshots that I'm like, you could legitimately very silently kill somebody with a slingshot and like no one would know, and you just like fold it up and put it in your pocket and you just keep walking. I'm like, geez, man,
That's crazy.
the, the things we do. Yeah, it was like it had like a clip of little metal balls about this gauge,
Yep,
and it was
I've
like
seen
just
it.
straight up shredding. And I was like, oh my goodness, you could do some damage with that. Oof, oof, that suck bad. Take somebody's eye out. So anyway, yeah. So flock cameras, right? Everybody's mad. I'm not mad. I'm just like, you only have so much. You only have so much fucks to give. Whatever that song is called. Like it's like here's another thing, right? And so it's like, but there's enough people who do have enough fucks to give that are allocating those fucks towards sawing down and doing damage to the flock cameras because it is a clear impeachment on privacy, impeachment on our rights to privacy. And
It's
you
a
know what?
violation
At
of
the
the Fourth Amendment. We just have to wait for the Supreme Court to rule on that.
yeah, and so we're at a point now where our justice system can't move fast enough. So it looks like we're taking justice into our own hands, baby. Go out there and fuck up a flock. That should be a song too.
Hmm.
What you doing right now? I'm fucking up flocks. I fuck up a flock.
You could probably use Suno AI and generate that as a song.
Yeah, clip that, chat.
Nobody's clipping shit.
When you are with your friends, do you ever say "Hey, chat" when you're talking to them like in person?
No, no, never.
My kids do that now, and it is like
It's
hilarious. I
cringe.
think
It's cringe
it's
when
cringe.
somebody older than me, like in their 40s does that. It's pretty cringe. Especially when they do it seriously.
Oh,
It's pretty bad.
okay. Well, I guess I won't be doing that in front of you anymore. Not ever again. I want to keep that to myself. I'll never doing that in front of you ever again. So anyways, privacy. So as you guys probably don't know who are listening to this or know and don't care, crypto's not very private. It acts like it's private. There's some private stuff out there. There's Monero, which is super private, but it's so private that you could barely use it on like major exchanges. I'm pretty sure you can't use it on any of the major exchanges anymore. And then Zcash is private, but it's not that private because you can use it on the major exchanges. And the reason it's not that private is because you have to like select how private you want your transactions to be, and everybody lazy. So everybody just defaults to thinking that their transactions are private by using Zcash. But in reality, they're just not because the bulk of the people are not toggling that switch. But I can't even remember. Why were we talking about privacy this morning?
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, let me go look. Oh, yeah. It was all because of like GPPs are caring about privacy. And so that puts us in an interesting position because if that initiative grows and more GPPs start to care about privacy, then that
Mhm.
kind of is that's a pretty momentous slope towards like, oh, people could start to understand some of the reasons that a lot of the crypto people still want a private option,
Hmm.
right? And then we started talking about logos, which as you that listen regularly know, logos.co, that's where Corey works. And that's they're building like a fully private blockchain ecosystem, right? I mean, everything's private, right? On logos, they're trying to make everything
Mhm.
private. The front ends private, the back ends gotta be private, if you know what I'm saying. But like, isn't that pretty much the initiative? Privacy all the time, everywhere. Transactions private, nodes private, stakers private, everything private.
I don't know how private things are. I mean, I've seen all this stuff, and it's just like Waku was never private enough. Like, and then they just folded that into like logos, whatever messaging, everything and then in terms of the storage, there's not enough privacy there. There's metadata leakage, so like it's a LARP until it's actually real. the value exchange might not be a LARP, but that's just it's a clone of something else. I forget what it was. It was what's his face? The guy who always goes like, I'm a cypherpunk. I went to Afghanistan to help the terrorists or whatever and fight with them with an AK. That guy. They took it from his Darkfi. They took it from Darkfi. The consensus
Mm.
protocol.
He
Uh,
fought with Afghanistan.
something like that. I don't remember. Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, for a dinky wink. Um, I think the Darkfy guy. You're talking about the Darkfy guy.
Yeah.
Um,
Amir Taki,
yeah,
that's his name. And in terms
Amir.
of fighting with or against, I can't remember. So don't just
Yeah, for
look it
sure.
up for
Let's.
yourself if you care.
Yeah, no, we just don't even forget we even talked about that guy. So then we. So sometimes I feel like legitimately on the internet there's a constant rebels versus the empire battle going on.
Hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like you don't even know about it because we know there's a cyber war and it's been happening for 20 years or whatever.
Oh, did you see
Like,
China hack the U.S.? They hacked NASA. They hacked Congress. They hacked some of the cabinet databases.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty sure they did that on behalf of Iran because they're looking
Mm,
for shit related to the reason why we went there in the first place.
mm.
What are you typing?
I was typing a message to my brother in my text message because we're thinking about linking up in October in a cabin to go fishing.
That sounds
I'm
nice.
trying. It is. It's gonna be great, dude. We're gonna go fishing. We're gonna invite our little gamer group that we've played with since we were kids. It's really
Yep.
cool. It's almost like the movie Tag, right? But the thing is that life makes everything suck. So even game night with your original bros has gotten kind of sucky because like one's got 4 kids and is a doctor. The other one's like Johnny Cochran, right? My brother's performing all the time. I'm on the road, so we don't get the game a lot. So it's just kind of sad sometimes. And then we get on the game and we get fucking destroyed by these no job, no life having ass college dropout bitches,
Or they're
right?
in
And so,
college, or they're high school
or the,
kids.
and they're highly performant individuals and they're just fucking cooking me over and over and over again. And I watch my historical KD slowly fade over time because now my eyes are bad. I can't see in the dark and shit. So, so I'm like, damn it. I'm just getting cooked by these kids left and right. I'm complaining about the speed of the game and shit. Like, oh, you shouldn't be able to do a 1080 360 slide shoot when I was 14. I probably would have pulled that off effortlessly, right? So it's like, you know the game, Jess. You know the game.
Yeah, getting old
Uh,
and getting aged out. Yeah. I
yeah.
learned that at 23 when I could no longer compete in Counter-Strike when my reflexes were dog shit.
So frustrating. And then you get mad at your friends because you're like, why are you dog shit? And they're like, I don't know, because I got off of work at 10 o'clock and
Mhm.
I'm really tired. And so you get into fights. You're like, you fucking suck. And they yell at you and they're like, you know what I was doing 3 hours ago? Open heart surgery. I was not worried about King of the Hill and Modern Warfare. So it's like, it's interesting. But one thing I really want to do, the best idea, no, I have a lot of ideas, but Midlife Righteous is the elderly gamers gaming league. You got to be 30 and older and you got to have real responsibilities. Talking mortgages, job, life. Like we need to do a background check. And if you get in the midlife righteous, then that's where the real competition is, baby. We don't do Twitch shooters in midlife righteous.
This reminds me of like intramural sports wanting to be called D4.
Sounds like a great idea.
I'm just saying.
That sounds like the best idea
Like
I've
just
heard.
want to be called a D something athlete rather than intramural sports.
Hey, that sounds like a brilliant idea. I think that we should push that one through.
Hmm.
D4 and D5,
Yep.
right? Because if anything, it's going to make society healthier, right?
It's like giving a
Because
trophy to all the kids for participating. Like you're a D4
I don't know,
athlete.
I
Good
don't know about
job,
that.
bro.
I don't know about
I don't
that,
know.
Jesse. Wait, calm
I don't
down,
know.
calm down.
I
And
think
since
there's a reason why biologically there's planned obsolescence, you know? I think it's just better this way, you know? Like we shouldn't have a president that's 80 something. Same thing like you probably don't want new ideas to come from boomers. Same thing like, it's like the circle of life, you know? Some of
boomer
us
ideas are so ridiculous. But go ahead.
yeah, no, it's just like, your ideas if you're, 60 to 80 versus 80 plus, you're probably losing relevance in society. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Their ideas are like, man, we should make the buttons on these phones bigger. You're like, okay, guy.
I
All
learned
right.
building this mobile app for gyms that most 60 plus people, they can't read up close for shit. And so they can't even fucking use a mobile app unless it's got accessibility features that blow the shit out of everything and make it ginormous. And at which
And then
point
it's
the
not
mobile
even
app
worth using
breaks.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
They don't even know how to use the mobile app.
Damn.
It's pretty crazy. You learn a lot when you just jump into just trying
Yeah.
to build shit for different aged people.
You know, I was wondering for a long time why my dad doesn't text me back very often, but it's probably because he only has one working eye and that eye barely works. So he's probably like, I am not opening that fucking texting app ever. Like it's probably
Yeah. You
oh
should get him
man.
some of the Zuck glasses. Then he can like hear. It'll be like an auditory text message. It just reads it to him. Like, you've got mail from your son. Hey dad, I'm
Yeah.
just saying hi. And then he can be like, text him back. Blah blah blah, blah, like, say whatever he wants.
Yeah. And then then if he's not texting me back, I know it's just because he's not proud of me.
There you go. Or his batteries in his glasses are dead. You never know.
Yeah. We went so far off topic. There was no oh yeah, privacy, schmivacy. Um,
Everybody hates those
do you
glasses,
feel
by the way. They feel like it intrudes upon your privacy. When you wear those meta glasses, I bought one, bought a pair, and immediately the questions were like, are those the glasses that record? Are you recording me? And then I hear stories. I heard people wear those glasses and go to the bathroom to spy on people. And I'm just like, this shit is not worth it. And then I returned them.
that should be a
So, cause
commercial for the meta
like
glasses right
that
there.
was like this, like the social stigma was so strong. When I put those on my face, I was like, thank God I don't actually need to wear glasses, let alone these pieces of shit, because nobody wants that. So,
You're like, oh, that's so funny.
yeah.
That is so funny. That's so
Yeah.
like, are you like perving on me right now? And you're like, wait a second, we're
Oh,
at a
oh,
breakfast spot.
here's another one. I found out a story from somebody I know. Her ex-husband was spying on her using the flock camera system, and he's a cop. And all you have to do is just go to "Have I been flocked?" and you put it in your license plate, and you can find out if somebody's looking you up. Yeah,
Do you want to do it
you
right
don't
now
know.
live? Oh no, wait, I'm not gonna put my license plate on the internet. Actually,
It doesn't matter.
man,
They
does
don't need
anybody
to
want
know
to
who
record
you're
that
like.
and send it in? Geez, that would be cool to see if I've been flocked. I know I've been flocked.
You can just look it up on your computer right now. You can just check if you know your
I don't know my
license plate.
license plate number.
Yeah,
I
I don't know
have to
mine
go to
either.
my insurance app and look at my license plate and all that stuff. And I'm not trying to do
Yeah.
that. No, but juggle, juggle, juggle. That's a lot of water.
Anyway, you can find
Uh,
out if you were being stalked using Flock. So
man, that's crazy. I wonder if I have any crazy exes out there. I know I have crazy exes, but they're not like stalk me crazy. They're just like too crazy to be with.
mm,
But anyways, I don't have to worry about that anymore. So the whole privacy thing popped up just because I had friends and family finally asking me, like, "Hey, you're like an internet guy." Like, it's weird the question how people approach you with questions sometimes. They're like, "You're an internet guy," and it's like, what does that mean? You use the internet more than me, probably. You're addicted to Facebook, right? And like, but anyways, friends and family, like, you're an internet guy. Well, how do I preserve my privacy? And I told Jesse, I was like, it's too late for you. They got
I mean,
everything but
if you
your
have
booty
money,
hole.
you can remove your information if you have money. Like there are services you
Takes,
can hire. Like if you look
but
at
doesn't
the
it take a
CEO of
lot?
Flock, he got doxxed today, and if you try and look up his house, like the address is posted. X removed the post because obviously it's against terms of service. But if you look at Apple Maps, Google Maps on Zillow, his house is blurred. So obviously, it's just you just need money, and then you can pay to have privacy. Same thing like where Flock is deployed. They don't put Flock in the expensive neighborhoods. It doesn't exist in there. It just exists in the middle class and under neighborhoods because that's okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know they weren't. And so, Dan, that means I'm not. I don't have an expensive neighborhood because they put a flock camera up right at the front of it. And
Damn.
I thought, damn, I pay
Did the
HOA and
HOA
everything.
approve that?
The HOA doesn't tell us shit. They don't tell us
Oh,
anything. I don't even know when they meet. They don't send us letters. Nothing. Like I don't know what's going.
interesting.
I want to get on the HOA. To be honest with you,
Do you want to be on the
for
board?
two reasons. One, I was a line leader in elementary school almost 100% of
Yep.
the time, so I know what it's like to be a leader. Two,
Mm,
um, I just want to know what's going on. I want to know where all that money goes. I want to know what's happening. Right? Like I'm that guy. That's like, all these people are paying you this much per a year. What are you spending that money on? Like, what's going on here? Like, we don't have anything new. I know it's a new neighborhood, but like, I figure if you're getting that much money, you should be like, I don't know, planting flowers or some shit. Like, there's literally nothing going on. So, like, where does this money go? Who decides what this money does? You know what they need? They need a DAO. In fact, a HOA DAO would be a how DAO.
they definitely do not need that.
You gotta you gotta pay every year, and you get your allotted tokens, and then with your tokens, you can vote on what the HOA DAO does, and that's what you vote on, and that's how you run your HOA decentralized.
And then you can buy a few tokens once everybody forgets about the governance system, and then you can drain the treasury.
Yep, that's everybody's dream. Isn't that happening a couple times now? It happened once earlier in the year. I think
It's
it just
more
happened
than
again
once now.
recently.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. It took 2 ETH to drain like 2,000 ETH.
Jeez, dude. You want to do a run real quick? See if we can get something.
Nope. I'm not
I
going to
got
do it
some
like
ETH.
that.
I got some ETH I can get after.
I'm good.
What happens?
Because
Do they
you're going to be
just
a target. Like all these people that commit crimes, now the people whose ETH you stole. Well, I've already talked to you about this, right? It's very cheap to have somebody,
taken care of?
yeah. So,
And by taking care of, we meant put on a train with 5-star internet, 5-star Wi-Fi, 5-star food. So
right, exactly. So, like, yeah, it's you don't want to piss off the wrong people. So, but they're probably gonna learn that.
yeah,
Like
there
if
was that
you
guy 2 years ago who got chopped into pieces and left in the desert. Him and his wife.
and there's a guy in UAE in Dubai. He was managing what like 2 billion in assets or something like that, and then he got thrown naked off a 40th floor.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So even billionaires aren't safe.
Can you imagine? Like, no, I can't. I can't imagine. Like, I managed crypto for one person with just pennies compared to those two guys. And I made a mistake that I thought was the end game mistake. I just didn't sign enough transactions to move the crypto to the right places. And
Hmm.
boy, oh boy, if you want to talk about pucker, dude, I was a black man. I turned white. I was like, oh my God, I lost this man's money. This is a lot of money. What am I going to do? And then I went and signed the transaction. I was like, whew, all good.
I'm trying to find the story so I can post it.
You know what we should do here live? We should make a like thing where we can put stuff on the screen and then we watch it. You know, how you see those streams where it's like we're in the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I think
Sorry,
Chubby's in
whoever's watching. We're just kind of
the
chilling today.
comments.
Oh, he is
I think so.
dynamic camera grid. What does that mean? No, I don't want that. Hey, what's up, Joe? We know you're out here doing your damn thing.
Wait, no, wait, what? No, I didn't say Joe.
What'd you say?
I said cello.
Oh, cello's in there?
Yeah, he looks like he signed into bedroom Beethoven's.
Oh, wow. Hey, Joe, what's up, man? We're just kind of kicking it today. It's been a long week. I'm trying to do something kind of cool. This is going to be neat, I think. All right, all right. Do you have it ready?
My link? No, not yet. I'm still looking.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll fill some time while Jesse's looking for his link. So if we're going back to privacy and why crypto coins are not privacy, everybody thinks they're private. They're not very private. There's like little itty bitty trails of your activity on the blockchain, in web browsers, in cache. Is it cache or cache? Would you say cache or cache?
For it's cash
C-A,
normally. Why?
yeah, cache. Where else are these little cookies at? They're all over the place, right? And that's how people trace you back to your crypto activity, right? So that's why a lot of things don't work for crypto that people thought worked, like voting. And honestly, a lot of the privacy tokens they don't work. There's super uber private ones, but once you start to get into those markets, you're getting into, there's some dangerous seas, pirates of the dark water type situation, if you know what I'm talking about. Right. And so it's interesting if this societal notion of privacy starts to gain steam and it's not just the flock cameras, and then people are like, well, wait a second, like how much information does everybody have on me? Like it could be, you know. So I, for one, think you can build software, you can build technology that gives services to people without having to infringe on their privacy. I feel like it's possible. I'm not a mathematician. I'm not a software engineer. Well, no, I'm not a mathematician, not a software engineer, but I feel like it's possible. I do. Oh, snaps. Cello is in there. Is it like echoing for you, Cello? I don't know. It's only our second time using YouTube.
Oh, the OnlyFans guy died earlier this year. I didn't realize that.
How'd he die?
Interesting. Cancer at 43.
Damn, that's an early death.
Yeah, that is early.
No. Feels like the universe may have balanced itself out on that one. That's tough, dude. 43 to die? That's like 2 years from now for me. Yeah, Lee. I don't know what I do except for die. I guess I don't know what my family would do. But anyways. Do you find what you're looking for? I want to test out the screen layout.
No, I haven't found it. Maybe I just made up fake news.
Okay. So there was some unfake news today. And I'm gonna like try to do this live on Twitter. See if I can get this done. Let's see. I'm good at tech. I'm good at technology. See what I can do, right? Um anyway, I'm trying to find the video where they unveiled the first quantum resistant Bitcoin transaction. Here we go. Let's see. Ah, there it is. Okay. There it is. All right, we're gonna try to do this right now. We're gonna play it live. All right. We should probably set this up before the show. How do I? Man, first I got to change accounts on this web browser. Jeez Louise. Technology. All right. All right. All right. Just, I mean, you got to feel the air. Right? Like, 'cause,
Okay, filling the air with
yeah.
thoughts about Call of Duty
Yeah. Just lay
and
it, like, do your
how
thing.
Call of Duty is going to be a replicated game. Actually, hold on. Let me read some of the news articles that I posted a while ago. So Travala suffered a data breach exposing customer names, emails, and hash passwords. It was a crypto native travel booking platform. So yeah, there's that. What else? News. Open Router was acquired by Stripe, and everybody's excited because, it has offerings to sign in with Ethereum alongside Google and GitHub sign-ins. What else? What else?
Keep going.
Oh yeah,
Having
Dune.
multi-factor
Dune.
issues.
Joe posted a tweet in the Discord server for the podcast talking about how Dune turned on the fee switch for removing the free plan to be able to run computations on the data that they have, probably because data center costs are rising. So they can't pay for that. They can't subsidize that forever for everybody. What else? Robinhood chain, which is based off of Arbitrum's L2. It's doing the most transactional volume right now for an L2, I think. I'm not sure how it compares to L1s. Um, Dolly Parton died this week. So did the voice of the Transformers. The what's his name? The voice of
Are you just
Transformers.
saying random headline news? I just realized what you're doing. I,
Peter Cullen,
but keep
voice of
going.
Optimus Prime, died at
Oh yeah.
85. Yeah.
Autobots transform and roll out. That's what he says.
Oh.
All right, that took so much longer than expected. All right, I think I'm good to go now. Jeez Louise, should have
All right.
prepared for
So
that, shouldn't
what did we get? What happened?
I? Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Give me a second. I'm in there
Okay.
now. Like we're good now.
I'm waiting.
Bow. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta push this button now. There we go. I gotta
Can't
do
remember.
this.
Was Rockstar
Boom.
bought out by Saudi Arabia?
Rockstar. Um,
Yeah. Oh no, no, no.
I don't
It
know,
was
but we're gonna watch
EA.
this live.
And yesterday, we were able to take this beyond the proof of concept. Last night, we submitted the first QSB transaction on Bitcoin
This was a
mainnet.
nothing burger, by the
We're
way.
excited to announce that as of, I think, 5 hours ago, that transaction has been mined by Mara Slipstream and is live on Bitcoin mainnet. This is a monumental moment, right? This is the first post-quantum resistant Bitcoin transaction on Bitcoin mainnet today.
Trap
It
shit.
required no soft forks. It
This is
required
not.
no
This
hard
is
forks.
this is wrong.
It
Dude, just look
required
at the
no core
comments.
protocol upgrades. And it's live today.
Just sit, to be
So
patient.
just
Let's watch
to
it,
really paint the picture of what this means for all of you here,
and then
what
we'll
this means
shit
for
on
us,
it.
and what this means for your businesses, right? We've built essentially a parachute, right? As we're flying through this quantum storm, we have a parachute in the airplane. Or as we're facing the threat of the impending quantum nuclear war, we have a doomsday bunker. That's what this product is. What this product is not.
Wait a second. Let's just think about those analogies real quick. We got a parachute while we're on the
Quantum
plane.
nuclear war.
We got a parachute while we're on the plane. We've got a bunker for a nuclear war.
Hmm.
I don't know if I'm feeling this right now. I don't know, man. It kind of smells fishy to me, man. Kind of smells like bullshit, but let's keep letting this play. Let's keep letting this play.
It is not a cure for quantum. This product is still opt-in. Coins that have lost their private keys or coins that are lost from circulation, those coins cannot be moved into an address with QSB enabled.
We're back.
Oh, he's just gonna leave me here? Oh, he's just leaving me here? Okay, well, that was fun. I don't know about this, guys. This feels awful BS nothing burgerish. Looks like you gotta turn your quantum on and turn your quantum off, but then QSB doesn't align with regular Bitcoin transactions. Man, Bitcoin makes you feel like you grow hairs at infinite rates. All right, so let's look at some of the comments here. I need to see what they're saying. Comments are, so that means only the Bitcoin that is mined in the future will be protected. Okay, good question. First post. Okay, there's everybody's just. Okay, so what comments were you talking about, Jess? I don't know, man.
Just keep reading the comments. What was I gonna say? Oh no, you know what a cooler video was? That physical prompting, that video that you showed us. That's way cooler than that shit.
Well, I can put that on. We can watch that together after this. But what about like where in the force did you say they were shitting on this?
Just keep reading, dude. They're all there. You just passed one. Just
Where?
just to see if there's a GitHub repo.
All right, it's called what is it called?
Just fucking throw it into ChatGPT and ask, what is this? Is this valid?
I don't know if like people want to watch me do that. I'm trying to just find the
Or
comment.
ask Grok. Hey Grok, is this real?
Doesn't Grok cost now? I can't just Grok it, can I?
I mean, if you have the whatever X subscription, you can Grok it.
Here, let's hit it up. All right, there we go.
That's not probably not the best way to prompt it, because it's gonna be like, yes, this is a real talk that happened. This is not an AI generated video.
Dude, I don't ever use Grok. I just see people using Grok.
Yeah. You can just click the
Really?
Grok little symbol on the top right on the post itself.
Wait,
You
really?
can
That
ask
exists?
questions. I think so. Yep, there he goes.
Whoa! The more you know.
You can query, does this actually make transactions
Oh, look at this.
quantum proof?
Okay. Hash based lock using signature grinding. A lot of words there. Protecting specific outputs from quantum attacks on ECDSA, elliptic curve, something, elliptic curve decryption. I don't remember what it means anymore at this point. It's been like 10 years at this shit. Couldn't get it. Without any soft forks, hard forks, or protocol changes. The transaction used Mara's Slipstream private mempool due to its non-standard format. It acts as an expensive opt-in stopgap rather than a full quantum upgrade for the network. So I guess you're just signing your stuff. So what does that mean? Here we go. What does that mean? So what does for a Bitcoin user? There we go. That's a good question.
Can I move my face up in some other corner so I'm not like taking up the screen?
I mean, we could. Do you want to be in the top left?
No, I just don't want to obstruct the view of the prompt.
Okay. Let me see what I can do, man. Let me see what I can do.
I could just click this button here. Nope, that doesn't do it. How about this? Nope. There you go. That's better.
I mean, I guess I kind of wanted us to be in it. Like the vibe. I see streamers try that vibe where they're like in it.
I don't need to.
Like,
No, the information is more necessary than them seeing our faces.
I mean, is it?
I think it is.
Sure.
I don't care about the math teacher. I just care about the topic that I'm learning,
I don't know, man. Miss Boshi was I remember her forever, dude.
Mm, okay.
Anyways, for typical Bitcoin user, this is not something you need to act on today. It is a working emergency option, not a new default way to send or store coins. What it gives you, if a large QC, that's what the hip kids are saying these days, QC, ever appeared and could break Bitcoin's usual SIGs, also what the hip kids are saying, while a spin sat in the while a spin sat spent sat. Does that mean did Claude have a typo? I mean Grok have a typo?
No.
Hold on. What's wrong? What's wrong with me? Bitcoin's usual signatures while a spin sat in the mem. Oh, okay. It's a qualifying the type of Satoshi. A spin sat in the mempool. QSB is a way to move coins into an output that relies more on hash puzzles than on those
No,
signatures.
the spend transaction is sitting in the mempool, has not yet been processed. It's not sat for Satoshi. It's talking about a spending
Oh,
transaction, a UTXO. Dude, bro,
I thought it was talking
you call
about
yourself
sat for
GPP tier
Satoshi,
4, can't
dude.
even fucking parse text.
Dude, calm down, okay? Calm down. It's been a long day. All right, it's been a long day. I thought it was talking about a spent Satoshi.
No,
Oh my
Alberto,
gosh.
Adalberto, we don't do that bullshit.
Oh my god. Okay, all right. What is not? You know what? Let me stop. Let me stop all this right now. Let me stop what's going on. You just go.
It's a big nothing burger. I just like I don't know. Like, that was the simplest way to move forward, but you wanted to dig, which is totally fine.
I did want to dig. I wanted the audience to
Yeah,
dig with us. It's a journey, bro. We're all on a learning journey here.
I'm on the journey with you. Why did you hide it? Bring it back.
I already closed that window, didn't I? No, I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. Here, let me go
Did you
back.
bring it back?
All right. Is it there? Yeah, it's there.
There you go. It's
All
back.
right. Your current wallet, what doesn't change? Your current wallet addresses and normal transactions work exactly as before. Most coins sitting in unused hash addresses, common P2 PKH style setups, are already harder for a quantum attacker than coins whose public key is already on chain. QSB does not make the whole network quantum safe. That's an important part right there. Let me highlight that part. Look, highlight it. Whole network isn't safe. Doesn't protect every address type. Taproot and already exposed keys are weaker cases and is not meant as everyday spending. The people behind it call it a parachute, not a cure. Okay. Practical catch. Preparing such a spend is slow and costly, hours of GPU work on the order of a couple $100, and the transaction is non standard, so it generally has to go straight to a miner that will take it. The demo used Mara Slipstream. Fine, one off rescue. Okay. What you should do, keep using a well maintained wallet, avoid address reuse, and treat this as proof that Bitcoin can add a last resort path without a fork. Okay.
You know,
Okay.
Mara is the company. It's the mining company. It's listed on the Nasdaq, I think.
Oh, it is. Okay.
You were
Oh,
telling
I
me
can
I know
think
everything about
harder.
Bitcoin. I know more than you about Bitcoin. I don't know shit about Bitcoin, D.
You know Bitcoin?
I don't know shit
I
about
know.
Bitcoin.
I used to know a lot. I don't anymore currently. There's other things going on in my life. I can't keep up with this
Oh,
stuff.
somebody's asking where
Just like
Corey is. They're saying, "Where's your guy?"
uh Corey had to trim some bushes probably. Um so wait, who said that? We should comment back to them. Here we go.
Lil Makak.
Oh, he's in here all the time. Yeah. Corey had to go trim some bushes. There we go. Type that together right there. There we go. Um so I'm not allowed to say what's up chat anymore because Jesse said I'm too old to say stuff like that. Jesse's probably too old to say stuff like that too. So how do
I am.
we? talk to the chat.
Just make up something. I don't know. Make up your own shit. Or you could just
What's up,
call
little
them by their
biddies?
handles.
Oh, yeah, well, because I'm talking to them as an amorphous group.
Okay.
So,
Just talk
like,
to
what's
them as
up?
an amorphous
What's
group.
up, Bitcoin potties?
I would abandon this podcast if I
I
were a
mean,
listener.
everybody bans it. There's only like 3 people watching this shit. Like, of course, like, we're not streaming for that purpose. I guess. Like, we don't really care too much. But anyways, uh who out of Alberto? Oh, that's what you said that. So, can you tell me where to buy CLD AI token in pre-sale? Yeah, go to cryptsy.io. Cryptsy.io. That is CRPTSY.io. It'll take you straight there.
Where does that
Well,
go?
what's that other? It's an exchange.
Is that like an exchange from like 2015?
No.
Hmm.
Go to cryptsy.io. You'd be good there. Or go to poloniex.io. Get you set up for success. So, what have we learned about privacy in this episode, Jesse? We've learned that nothing is private. In fact, the only thing private in this world anymore is probably your sphincter imprint, either sphincter, the booty hole or the stomach, right? Those are places that technology and tech companies can't get to unless you want them to. So, there's probably a few OnlyFans people out there who have already given their sphincter data to the cloud gods. But for all the rest of us, I mean, that's pretty much it. Now, like Jesse said earlier, if you've got money, like real moolah, like real scratch, like real ducats, like real bones, like real powder. Well, nobody really calls it powder. That's more of a drug thing. Like, what's another nickname for money?
Money.
You know what I
Cash.
wonder is like,
Bucks.
cash. You got real cash.
Dough.
You got real. You got raindrops, drip, drip, drop. What else? You know what I always wonder is like, what other country? What are other countries' slang terms for money?
Mm.
You got cheese, you got bread, then you can pay for your privacy. And in fact, in America, if you got cheese and bread, you could pay for literally anything. You could pay to get a president elected. You could pay to get a congressman elected. You could pay. You can literally pay for anything. You could pay for the car wash company to come out to your driveway and wash your car. Right? You can pay for anything in America. I think for the most part. Right? So cotton candy grapes, if you want those, you can pay for those.
This is
Which,
so
by the
funny.
way,
It's like, so if you look up like services to pay to hide your online presence, it's got a few of
put
them
on
by
screen.
name. I won't read them out, and I'll send you the link. You can pull it up here since you already have your screen shit set up.
I don't. I just took it down.
There you go.
All right.
And
Here, let me put
then it
it.
says important caveats. These services cannot erase you completely or delete data stolen by malicious hackers. Because data brokers constantly rescrape public records, you must maintain an active subscription. Otherwise, your information will likely reappear within a few months. That's such a good business model. Like, you have to maintain the subscription in order for them to proactively keep removing your information.
I wonder how they're doing it. Do you think they're just like on the dark markets and they just take your stuff out of there and like you're paying them to constantly monitor that and take your stuff out of there?
I don't know, maybe.
Like, cause that's where all that data goes. Everybody knows that. Like when they hack stuff and they're like, okay, I'm gonna sell
Yeah.
this social security numbers on the dark web now.
Mm-hmm.
So they're cutting a deal with. So then, what if they get hacked?
That's a good question. What if they get hacked? Yeah, it just seems like a Sisyphus type, problem.
You're gonna have to break this down for not me, but there's some people that don't know what Sisyphus means.
You know, the guy who was rolling the big rock up the hill and it keeps falling down because the gods punished him because he was dumb. I don't remember why, but
Yeah, like
yeah, it's like that.
Dude, they were wilding in those days. I read some of that. My daughter's really into mythology, so I'm trying to be a good dad or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on in your head right now? So I started to read some of these mythologies, and I'm like, they were on drugs, dude. They had nothing but time and drugs. Some of those stories were so retarded. Excuse my language to all. I didn't mean to offend any of the retards out there, especially Shane Gillis. But like one of the stories was about this chick named Arachnia, and she like wove silk better than the gods, and then she got hubris, so she was like weaving hella silk. So they turned her into a spider.
Hmm.
That's the story. I'm like, guys, y'all were smoking crack cocaine back in those. That's the only way you sit around with your homies and you're like, oh, I'm gonna write a story. This was gonna last the test of time right here. Like you're sitting around looking at a spider and you're like, yeah, I wonder how that happened. Oh, here's how it happened. I used to be a chick one day. Probably got banged by Zeus or something. Like, you got to be high saying that stuff, right? Like, I don't know. That's my
I
take
don't
on
know.
it. Bro.
I mean, I prefer Chinese proverbs. They're less violent. Like at the end of the day, before we had written word, it was just a bunch of people telling stories, and those Greek mythology uh, stories were basically like encoded morals, right? Because otherwise, if people just act sociopathic, society can't exist in a productive way.
Hmm.
So you kind of need
Yeah.
to establish some norms, mores,
Yeah.
law.
I thought it was
Yeah,
Moray. It's Moors?
I
I thought
think
they
I
were
think I think
Mores.
you might be right. I think you're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so anyways, we're gonna way off a topic here. So crypto. It's moving, it's shaking. Price is up, but price is gonna do what price is gonna do. Everybody's like, yeah, this is the big one. This is it. Like going to the moon. We've seen this a few times, right? So, be happy. We're gonna say what we always say, which is hodl plus, right? Um, which basically means what's the word I'm looking for here, Jess?
Sell your shit
Not
before it goes down.
reposition. That's kind of it. Not reposition, but like you look at your portfolio and you see the weighted percentages and like, oh, now my crypto is worth way more than it usually is in the portfolio that I've chosen. So I
Rebalancing.
need to, there we go. So rebalancing, but how we call hodl plus, right? If you can make a change in your life with the crypto that you're holding on to, um, if you can find a way to not sell it and you can service the debt on not selling it and get a loan, do a little buy borrow die situation with micro version,
Coinbase is
then do that.
offering mortgage backed or Bitcoin backed mortgages now.
Yeah, I know that was huge news. Huge news. So daddy's little property business might have got a little juicy, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, like yeah, if you can make a noticeable change and you're not like you in love with crypto, then use it to leverage that change in your life, right? Paying off a loan, buying a new house. um for some countries it would be buying like a new wife. That can happen in some countries. Buying a new car, buying a new computer. I know freaking RAM is through the roof right now. So if your crypto's through the roof and you want new gaming rigs and get your new gaming things, hell, make that change in your life, right? You're gonna regret it later. 10 years later, when that $20,000 CPU that you liquidated funds to buy today is like worth about 150,000 or 250,000, you'll regret it. Like I do. Things I've done in the past with my crypto, I regret, but I'm better off today than I was then. So here's a little modesty for you guys. Jesse, hit him with the final thought of the day.
What would that be?
Whatever you want it to be, man. It's kind of like Jerry Springer when he would give his final thoughts on all that hood rat shit that everybody just watched.
Hmm. Um, I got nothing.
All right, I'm gonna give it a shot. So when it comes to your privacy now, protect the last thing that you have that's private, and that is both of your sphincters, because they got everything else. They probably even got your DNA for one of those companies, and they got your fingerprints. They've had those since you were a kid. They got your name on identification through your driver's license. Everybody in the world has your security number now. Flock cameras are tracking your card movement. Your phone literally knows everywhere you've been for the last ever. Um, yeah, they know what food you like. They know what food you might like. They know who you date. They know who you're married to. They know who your kids are. They know when you might have kids in the near future. They know if you're going to buy a car soon. They know all the things, but one thing they'll never know and can never take away from you is the imprint of your sphincter. Keep that private. Keep it to yourself or your spouse.
Really about buttholes.
No, sphincters.
Yeah, the inside of the
Um,
butthole.
we're gonna end the show there, Jesse. You didn't have to take it there. It was very we were on a roll. We were real mature. We were on a roll. Shout out to Zoe Saldana. One of these days you're gonna see all this and know that one man, this man, gave you shout outs for 12 years straight
You ever
just
see
for the
that
one.
YouTube Shorts guy, that Asian guy that says like insert social media high profile celebrity like collab with me, and he like gives people gifts and shit. It's like you've been doing this shit for longer than he has even existed probably, and no Zoe Saldana
Yeah, because I'm not good at the internet. Like I don't know how to internet. I don't know how to be a
your
person
audio
on
cut
the
out,
internet.
or
Oh, it
my
did?
audio cut out. It's, it's my
No,
audio.
it's your audio? Hello?
It's on my end.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to be a good internet personality person. It's like not my cup of tea. Like there's so much that goes into it. We got to chop this video up. We got to schedule it to go out on the places. We got to tweet people. We got to untweet people. We got to reply here. Got to go on Reddit. Got to build a campaign. Got to make a pretty picture. Got to make a pretty clip. Got to. There's so much that goes into it. It's like, man, like why can't I just vibe and then
You could live
let
in one
the
of those
internet.
creator houses, and then they charge you a percentage, and then you
Yeah, I
split
know.
going, 1/12 on some sort of Ferrari, and then everybody takes turns taking pictures, pretending like they have a Ferrari and live in a insane mansion, but in
Yeah.
reality, it's pretty not that.
Yeah, like we have no appeal to the 18 to 24-year-olds, right? So, everybody who would be watching us and listens to us, they're like working right now, right? Or like taking care of their family and stuff. So it's like,
Even
yeah.
even like even like 18 to early 20-year-olds, they're all like they got multiple jobs. They're going to school.
Yeah. I'm talking about the people that don't have those things and they're just like aimlessly on the internet, like hopelessly on the
They're
internet.
on like
Like,
Roblox or doom scrolling really, brain dead YouTube shorts.
yeah, so we
I do
we
that
do what we
sometimes.
can. I don't know how to be an internet person. I wish I did. I'd probably be making a lot more money than I am right now. But
Hmm.
anyways, um, yeah, hold up. We got one last comment here. Friends, where can I buy the CLDI token in the pre-sale? I've already told you, dude. Here, I'm gonna put this up here. I'm gonna tell you one more time because you're really starting to piss me off, dude. You go to Cryptsy.io or Poloniex.io and use a freaking VPN.